Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. I am Zohara A. Dison, your assigned reporter of Connectives. Let us first have review on our last discussion. We tackled sentence. Sentence, it is a group of words that expresses or states a complete or single ideas. Sentence expresses a complete thought. And there are four kinds of sentences according to structure. Simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound and complex sentence. Simple sentence composed of one independent clause. Compound sentence composed of two independent clauses. Complex sentence composed of one or two independent clauses and one or two dependent clauses. Compound complex sentence composed of two or more independent clauses and two or more dependent clauses. Last meeting, we also tackled basic sentence pattern. The subject plus intransitive verb, subject linking verb and the complement, subject transitive verb and direct object, subject transitive verb indirect object and the direct object, subject transitive verb direct object and the object complement, and the inverted pattern, the verb and the subject pattern. And to connect and link these sentences and clauses to each other, we are using the connectives and the conjunction. And today, I will going to tackle the connectives. And this is our objective. At the end of the lesson, participants can identify and define connectives, construct sentences using different types of connectives, and create a short essay using the different types of connectives. So what is connectives? Connectives, a word or phrase that links clauses or sentences to connect and relate sentences and paragraphs. So in connecting sentences or clauses, we are using connectives to relate these sentences and connect to each other. And connectives, it can be a word or a phrase. We have basic rules for using connectives. If we are going to use connectives, we should follow these rules. The first is the different types of connectives are not interchangeable. The usage of connectives is not interchangeable. For example, the connective instead of, it is used when you have two ideas in a sentence that do not agree with each other. Then you cannot use it when you are using connectives to compare two ideas. Because when you are comparing ideas, you should use the connectives like equally, similarly, or the comparatively. So the usage is not interchangeable because the different types of connectives have different usage. The second is the sentence or ideas being connected must be related. Of course, when you are using connectives, the ideas for or sentences that we are connecting must be related to each other. Then, the purpose of the words or ideas to be connected will determine the type of connective use. The words, ideas, or sentences that we are connecting will determine the type of connectives that we will going to use. And the last is connectives are usually used only once in a sentence. Usually, connectives is only used once in a sentence, in a one sentence. But if you have a long paragraph, you can apply or use connectives many times. And there are types of connectives. There are 8 types. The first is contrasting connectives. These are used when you have two ideas in your sentence that do not agree with each other. So when you have two ideas in your sentence that do not agree with each other, you can use these contrasting connectives. So the example connectives are whereas, instead of, alternatively, otherwise, unlike, in contrast, on the other hand, on the contrary, and however. So in these two sentences, I like cheese. I do not like tomatoes. So this sentences do not agree to each other. So I can use the contrasting connectives. I like cheese. On the other hand, I do not like tomatoes. The second type of connectives is the illustrating connectives. These are used when you want to give an example to back up the first part of your sentence. So when you are giving an example or more information to the first part of your sentence, you can use the illustrating connectives. So the example connectives under these illustrating connectives are, for example, such as, for instance, as revealed by, in the case of, and to show that. So in these sentences or ideas, I like cheese. I like cheddar and red Leicester. So we can use the illustrating connectives to illustrate that I like cheddar and the red Leicester. I like cheese, such as cheddar and the red Leicester. So the third type of connectives is the qualifying connectives. So these are used when the first idea in your sentence relies on the second part happening. So when the first idea of your sentence relies on the second part of your sentence, you can use these qualifying connectives. So the example connectives are, however, although, except, if, as long as, and unless. So in these ideas or in these two clauses, I'll cut the cheese, you get the knife. So I can use the qualifying connectives to link or relate these two ideas. I cut the cheese as long as you get the knife. The fourth is cause and effect connectives. These are used when you want the second part. These are used when you want the second part of your sentence to help explain the first part. The second part happens as a result of the first. So when the second part of your sentence explain the first part of your sentence, or the second part of your sentence is the result of the first part of your sentence, you can use this cause and effect connectives. So the connectives under this cause and effect connectives are because, so, therefore, thus, consequently, as a result, and since. So in these two ideas, I like cheese. I ate the cheese. So I can use the cause and effect connectives to connect these two ideas. I like cheese, therefore I ate the cheese. The fifth types of connectives is comparing connectives. So these are used when you want to compare ideas that are similar or the same as each other. So when you are comparing ideas, you can use these comparing connectives. The connectives under these comparing connectives are equally, in the same way, similarly, likewise, as with, like, and comparatively. So in these two ideas, I like cheese. I like sausages. So I like both the cheese and sausages. So that is the same ideas. So I can use the comparing connectives to connect or to link these ideas. I like cheese. Equally, I like sausages. The next is the emphasizing connectives. These are used when you want to stress a point as being very important. So when you are emphasizing an idea, you can use these emphasizing connectives. So the example connectives are above all, in particular, especially, significantly, indeed, and notably. So in these two sentences, I like cheese. I really like cheddar. So I am emphasizing that I really like cheddar. So I can use the emphasizing connectives to link the ideas. I like cheese, especially cheddar. And the seventh types of connectives is the sequencing connectives. So these are used when you want to list ideas in a certain order. So when you are going to list an ideas in a particular order, you can use these sequencing connectives. The example connectives are next, then, first, second, third, finally, meanwhile, eventually, after, and before. So in these sentences, I cut the cheese. I cook sausages. So I can use the sequencing connectives to to put my sentences in order. So I cut the cheese first, then I cook the sausages. So I can link these sentences and use the sequencing connectives. I cut the cheese, finally I cook the sausages. And the last part or the last types of connectives is the adding connectives. These are used when you want to add ideas together that agree with each other or are about the same thing. So when you are adding an ideas that are the same to the idea, to your first idea, you can use these adding connectives. So the example connectives under these adding connectives are and, also, as well as, moreover, to, in addition, furthermore, and additionally. So in these sentences, I like cheese. I like sausages. So I both like the cheese and the sausages. So to link these ideas, I can use the adding connectives. I like cheese and I also like sausages. So that is the last part of my report. So this is our assessment. Activity 1. Directions. Construct two sentences in each type of connectives. Activity 2. Create a short essay using the different types of connectives. And these are my references. So thank you everyone for listening.